The Cypher 21 is an incredibly cute retro calculator, but it also doubles as a hot swappable numpad for your computer. When Epomaker reached out and asked if I wanted to review it, I couldn't wait to get my hands on this little thing. Just look at it, whether you get this in black or pink, it's going to be an incredibly cute little addition to your desk. And it's also very useful, especially if you're someone who works on an 80% keyboard or smaller. Having a nice little numpad like this that you can keep on your desk and only pull out when you really need to dig into the numbers, this is actually a really cool solution. The default option on the Cypher 21 is with cherry profile caps, but these are hot swappable, so if you want to customize it even further to your liking, then you can simply add whatever caps you like. But I have to say, I do really love this pink colorway. It's got kind of a retro vibe to it. It reminds me of this kind of design language you'd see from like a Smeg fridge or something like that. And I know my wife is desperate for me to finish this review so that she can have it on her desk setup. If you do want to use this with your computer, you can either do so with a wired or Bluetooth connection. And you can simply switch between keyboard and calculator settings by holding the AC button for 5 seconds. Then you'll see the screen come alive with a little 0 and you know that it's in calculator mode. You'll also notice that there's a very high-pitched buzz whenever you press one of the keys. I think this is really useful if you're using the Cypher 21 in like a shop setting, maybe connected to an iPad where you take orders on the till. It could be a really way of just making sure that you get every single button press correct. But if you do want to switch off that buzzer like I do most of the time, all you have to do is hold down the AC and minus button for 5 seconds and that will just eliminate any of that buzzing sound. Although you do have to be careful that every time you switch off the Cypher 21 and put it back on, then it will go back to the default of that sound being on. You also get a nice little pulsating backlight on this calculator stroke keyboard. So if you want to switch that on and off, you just press down the knob on the right hand side. And if you want to increase or decrease the volume on your computer, then you can simply use the knob, rotate it clockwise or anti-clockwise. Coming in with a 1000 milliamp hour battery, you're going to get quite a lot of longevity out of this calculator as well. In terms of the build, Epomaker have added in 4 layers of soundproofing materials. Sound absorbing cotton, a switch pad, a PET sound enhancement pad, and a bottom silicone pad. And it really does feel and sound really nice to use. The layout alone means that you can just move through Excel sheets much more quickly than you can on a keyboard that relies on the numbers being on that top row. At the same time, when it is laid out on your desk, it can be difficult to figure out where you want to position the actual keyboard. We'll get into a flow with whatever keyboard we're using, know where our mouse is in relation to it. So having something on the right hand side of your keyboard that competes for space with the mouse can actually be a little bit difficult to get used to. But if you do get into that flow and start using this little calculator, then you can absolutely fly through whatever number driven work you are doing. The Cypher 21 comes with pre-lubed wisteria switches. These come in with 45 grams of force, a 2mm pre-travel and a 3.6mm total travel. So let's jump into a quick sound test. Let me know in the comments how you think they shape up. All in all, this is a brilliant novelty device that could be a great gift for somebody who loves keyboards or calculators. As a calculator, it does have its limitations. For example, there's no scientific calculator mode. The screen could do with having a backlight on so you could read it a bit more clearly in darker environments. But that may be a worthwhile trade-off if you want to connect this to a computer and do all of the hard calculation on a dedicated application. And in fairness, that's where this calculator could be a brilliant productivity upgrade for anybody who does do a lot of work with numbers. Thanks to Epomaker for sending this over. If you want to check it out, then click the link in my description. Thanks to you for watching, and if you want to see another one, then check out this video next.